subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
Junior Mack, you're checking into the Donnie Houston show. Subscribe, like, boom, baby.
Yeah, man, it's going down to the Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got my co-host in here, man. You know what I'm saying? My New Orleans co-host in here, man. What's going down,
Yes, sir.
Cise?
Yes, sir. You know, we back. I'm back back at it. I told you we ain't going nowhere. I feel like P. Diddy on this thing.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We can't stop, won't stop. Get it. Take that. But on that note, though, I couldn't. This time I brought some people here, my people. I couldn't bring the person who I wanted to bring, which is Tim Smooth. You know, I couldn't bring Tim, as that's impossible. So I brought the next best thing.
Yeah.
And that's the owner of Pimp Hop.
Oh, yeah.
Introduce yourself, dog.
Yeah, world-renowned Junior Mack, Casanova Brown. You know what I mean? The Prince of Pimp Hop. Yeah, Junior Mack, West Bank champ. Bust Down called me the new West Bank Pimp. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about. He got all them Bust Down, Ice Mike, and Tim Smooth stories.
Oh yeah, a million of them, Pimp. I got a million of them.
For sure, man. So talk about just talk about coming up, man. How you even got in the mix with all those guys, man? Like,
shit, man. Oh my God, it go way back. I was a kid, dude. I was watching Bust Down when I was breakdancing. You know what I mean? Like 12, 13 years old, watching Bust Down. Bust Down was probably the first rap I ever seen in my life. The coldest. Bust Down on one gear. You know, when I saw him, you know, he was cold from the beginning. I never saw a progression with Bust Down. He was just cold. So I kind of was up under him, you know what I mean? And peeping game. He was teaching me without teaching me. I don't think Bust Down knew he was teaching me. You know what I mean? Like, because he was doing his thing. He was in the middle, you know, he was young. And he was doing his thing, writing rhymes and putting shit together and stuff. And me and my dude, shout out to Big Bum, you know what I mean? Chill Bread. Cock Diesel. We was on Hype and Hard Production. We was a whole bunch of little youngsters, 13, 14 years old, trying to rap and shit. And I'm watching Bust Down dubbing tapes, making his own instrumentals off of tapes and shit. So I'm like, and he taught me a lot, man. Bust Down the coldest, man. Bust Down kind of warned us about Tim.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Bust Down warned us about Tim Smooth. He was like, man, they got a nigga, Kenny the Heist, man, that nigga a beast. And I was like, better than you? He was like, I don't know, he better than me. Bust Down wouldn't say that, but he was like, but I knew he must have been like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, because Bust Down wouldn't say. So when I met Tim, I went to school, went to Higgins. I'm a youngster. As soon as I got to school, Tim was there. I had some cats from my neighborhood that went to the school that was rival to Tim and them, and niggas didn't really like Tim. All right, we from different neighborhoods, so they didn't like Tim. Not like him personally, it's just a neighborhood thing. So when they saw me, it's like, oh man, hey, say, better handle that nigga. You know, I'm a young nigga, you know, I wasn't ready to battle no Tim Smooth. I wasn't like that, I ain't had them chops. But Bust Down wrote a rhyme for me. And Tim looked at me, sized me up, and went to going on me, you know, busting whole songs and shit, you know, 3 verses on me, killing me. I had one verse that Bust Down wrote. So I'm busting that verse. And everybody falling out, my niggas falling out, over exaggerating. You know what I mean? Like it's so cold. But it was cold, it was like, what all that. But I nigga Tim looked, you know, the crowd all on my side. Tim whispered in my ear, that nigga said, you graduated from Bust Down University. He stepped back. He wasn't lying, I did. Because he knew Bust Down wrote the rhyme. He could tell by the cadence of the song.
Yeah, he
you know
called it like he saw it.
Yeah. But that was my beginning of my relationship with Tim, because after that, you know, he kind of, he took me under his wing. So did Ice Mike. Bust Down introduced me to Ice Mike. Because all of them was in the mix doing their thing, you know what I mean? Bust Down had Nasty Bitch, Put Your Bally's On. Tim had I Got to Have It, and they was doing their thing. And only thing I could think of was, damn, man, y'all niggas got beats. I'm still rapping off instrumentals.
Yeah.
I need, y'all got producers. I need to have this type of shit. And Bust Down was like, I'm gonna hook you up with Ice Mike. He brought me by Mike House, and man, it was on since then. I was just a student. I was a kid, so I was willing to do anything Mike asked me to do. Mike asked me, man, I need you to rap like this. I need you to say this rhyme like this, yada, yada, yada. So, fuck it, and I'm living with Mike. He had like a little studio apartment. So, yeah, man, shout out to Ice Mike, my DJ, my producer, one of the coldest. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. Yeah, and I see you DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I try to incorporate in my songs. I like a lot of DJ scratches, you know what I mean, competition DJ, because I be feeling like it ain't in the game right now, you know what I mean? And it adds an element, it's a sonic element that's missing, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got a lot of them now. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to keep it clean because he's a I don't know. Why do you call yourself a strip club rapper?
That started with Tim. Because my name's Junior Mack, and I tried to rap about everything. You dig what I'm saying? Streets, everything. And Tim used to be like, Pimp, look, I understand, you can rap about everything, but when you rap about them hoes, bitch, you cold, nigga, that's your thing. Nigga, play that, be that, you dig? And I was like, for sure, you digging, which I did. I honed my skills at it, and at the same time, I don't see a lot of cats doing it. You know what I mean? I'm from, I like Too Short. I like your boy Ron C. from Dallas. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. What up, Ron C? Wherever you at? Yeah, man. I like that type of shit. You know what I mean? I like the beats. I like the SB12 sounds. You know what I mean? And all that. So I try to incorporate that in my music, and I wanted to express that, but at the same time, in the club, man, niggas got strippers dancing off of, fucking stick music. Niggas rapping about bang bang shit. So I'm like, man, come on, man, what happened to the Tiller shit? Strippers need some good shit to rap, even though the beats is hitting, not the songs are whack. I ain't saying the songs are whack or not. It's just an interesting combination. So I just felt like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna bring back the strip club song for the ladies, make some money. Get that money,
Speaking of get that money, you got a song called "Get That Money." He been out there hanging with all our mutual friend, Nuface.
Yeah.
Nuface, yeah.
How that been? Tell us.
Oh, that's my dude, Nuface, man. I met Face back in 2005, after Katrina. Moved to Atlanta, and it's a trip because he's a fan of Bust Down, Tim Smooth, a lot of New Orleans music. And so the first thing he asked me was, man, you know Bust Down? I'm like, yeah, nigga. Tim Smooth? I was like, yeah, man. And I'm giving him a million stories, And after a while, he started seeing it because I introduced him to him, what I mean? And as time progressed, because he was doing his own thing, and Nuface, man, shout out to my dude, bro. He's a hard-working dude. He's a humble guy. He's one of the realest dudes in the industry. He gives out. Say it like this: when you see Nuface, he gonna come to you with something, and you don't see too many people. When they come to you, they bringing you something, you know what I mean? And they have an appreciation for what you do. And Nuface kind of did that with me because he had an appreciation for my music. And he was like, Mac, bruh, Pimp, you in your own fucking lane. You need to yada, 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 yada. And I'm like, for sure. And he's like, no. I'm telling you, you need to, niggas need to hear you. So I was like, for sure. He really put a fire under me. Like I say, shout out to Nuface. He's a #1 plug out there in Atlanta to all you niggas and all you youngsters out here who rap, do music and stuff, and y'all trying to get on. Man, go holler at Nuface, bro. Send your music to Nuface. Try to get at him on Instagram or whatever, and DM him so he can try to blow your music up, because he will. He'll blow you up. Hey, shout out to my dude, man. But at the same time, Nuface, man, he introduced me to a lot of people. T.I., Rick Ross, and them. I was just at Rick Ross' house, Thursday? Yeah, right before the show.
Yeah.
And shit, with T.I. at his movie premiere Fear, him and his family. Shout out to T.I. and his family, real good people, you know what I mean? Treat me real good. Like I said, man, I can't say enough about this dude. And you know, the stuff that he brought me into. And at the same time, man, I'm out here in Atlanta, bro, grinding hard, doing my music and shit, and, you know, messing with the Coalition DJs and DJ Roots Queen. Shout out to her and Zaytoven and them and they people over there. I'm networking hard right now, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm out here.
I see you.
I'm out here.
I see you out there moving,
Yeah,
man.
I'm out here.
I see you.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm be going to Cali next week. Going to handle some music. Going fuck with your girl, Sugar Free ex-wife. You dig what I'm saying? She rap right now. She got some dope ass shit with Mr. Fab and them. You know what I mean? So I'm about to go collab with her. Knock out some shit. Come back home. You know. Swift. Shout out to Swift. I'm gonna knock out that song I got from you, Pimp. I got something for that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Swift did some stuff on Tim Smooth album also.
Oh man, Olivia. Oh man, my favorite dude. Like, dude, when I heard that, man, I was so mad with Tim. Nigga, I was so mad. I was like, Pimp, you know I had to have a verse on that. You know I had to. But he murked it. I mean, one of my favorite all-time Pimp songs. Up there with Tilla and Pimp seeing them, you know what I mean? All-time favorites, you know? Yeah, don't sleep on the franchise player. Y'all go check that out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, franchise. He had a lot of that. I got to have it. He was with Tim. You was with Tim. Y'all did a stint over at what was that?
Over there, no
Cain and Abel.
Yeah,
Cain and Abel.
Me and Tim took me on my first little rap hustle.
Boy, I said rap
Yeah,
hustle.
you know, my Pimp partner, you know what I mean? He like I said, Tim took me under his wing. I was, you know, a wild nigga, you know what I mean? I'm in the streets and shit, but I rap, you know what I mean? And Tim was like, man, I'm about to hook you up on some shit, bro. You know what I mean? I want to, you know, he really introduced me into the game as far as networking with cats and shit. So he brought me, you know, Tim went to Cain and Abel, help him out with the album. I'm all over it. What was the name of that album, man? It's the last album they did when they left No Limit. And some dope ass shit, man. Shout out to Roland. Rest in peace to Roland. He did some shit on that album. He did some shit for me. I did a song with Roland called Homies in My Head right before I went out there. Some dope ass shit. But yeah, man, shout out to Cain and Abel, David and Danny. Yeah, my dudes, man. Them dudes, another learning experience of how to handle business as an artist and shit, because them dudes, man, they learn from Pete, you know.
Oh yeah, they do good business now.
Yeah, them dudes do business, bro. Hey, man, I watch them dudes, you know, they don't sleep, man, you know, and this is during the time of the Nextel phones, back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the chirp.
Yeah, chirp, chirp, chirp. You know, these dudes up 3 a.m. walking around the house chirping and all on their phones networking, you know. But it showed me the other side of the game as far as the paperwork and as far as the marketing, the networking and stuff like that goes on behind the scenes, and the dedication to that. You know what I mean? Like I said, shout out to David and Danny, bro. Them dudes learned a lot. That was a gangster experience, you know, fucking with David Banner. That's how I hooked up with fucking Jazzy Faye.
Yeah.
David and Danny, they sent me to Atlanta because they was like, man, me and Tim was a group, you know, the Mighty Temptations.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Oh, yes.
I remember that.
But yeah, so they was like, you know, I'm the nigga who, my job was to pick the beats out the crew. You know what I mean? Because I used to tell Tim, I said, man, you can rap off anything, but I like to pick the beats because, you know, I had a knack of picking dope beats. You know, at least that's how I felt, you know. And Tim was like, nigga, you feel like you, all right, bitch, you gonna pick all the beats then, nigga, you know? So they was like, man, who you want to make y'all album? I was like, right now Mike is making, Mike had made about 8 tracks off of it. They sent me to Jazzy Faye to go get 3 or 4 more tracks, you know, and I went out there, worked with Jazzy, Too Short. Shout out to Short. Another gangster experience, fucking with Short and shit, man. Short was gonna sign me and Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another conversation, that's another story. But Short was gonna sign me and Tim because he loved our name, he loved the way we look, he loved our swagger, the music, you know what I mean? We on some Pimp shit hard, you know what I mean? We permed out and pretty, burned out and gritty, You know what I mean? Keep my name out your churn mouth, you dig? But anyway, nigga, we out there. I knocked out a lot of shit with Jazzy Faye, man. Dude, he really hooked me up. He didn't, you know, a lot of dudes try to hit your pockets when you go to get some tracks and shit. And man, dude showed me some gangster love. I mean, for real. I can't even, especially when you knowing that what he charged Baby, and then when he, you know, when he went to go to Cash Money, they gave him that big ass contract. Man, that dude damn near did it for me for like on the strength. You know what I mean? And him and Short bust the verse for me. He did the hook, made the beat. Can't even say. I mean, I can't. Like I say, man, what more can say that? You got a song with Too Short and Jazzy Faye. You feel me? Wind up not putting shit out. You know, wish we'd have put the shit out, because I know that it did a lot for a nigga career. But things happen for a reason. You know what I mean? Ran back into David Banner too. But man, that dude another super rap hustler. Man, I'm at Kane and Abel house, fucking with them, doing some music. David Banner show up. They hooked me up with David Banner to get some beats. David Banner just got sounds from Pimp C, because he let me hear some beats he had. And I'm like, man, them drums sound like UGK sound and shit. He said, yeah, I got this fucking sound from Chad. I was like, whoa, you know, because, you know, the MPC, y'all know how the game go to MPCs back then. Y'all had to load the sounds up, and y'all had to create your own sounds, you know. Yeah. He getting his sounds from, I'm like, damn, Pimp C gave you them sounds? He's like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, shit, I want that one. And then later on that day, Kane and Abel was like, say, bro, we going to Memphis, go do this show right quick. You want to take this ride? You know, and I was like, for sure, yeah, go take this ride. Go do the show. Man, we go out there to Memphis to go do the show, man. And we pull up at like a church just to get some chicken right quick before the show. Man, David Banner show up out of nowhere. Hey, man, what's up? I was like, God damn, what the fuck? I was like, we just saw you. We just left you in Baton Rouge. How the fuck? And I'm like, it ain't like we told him we was coming, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he just, but man, that, like I said, another testament to rap hustle. It's for all you youngsters who out here watching it, man. You know, you got to get out there, get in the streets and make it happen, man, because David Banner's one dude I watched really rap hustle, man. That is gangster rap hustle. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he been around a lot of them, man.
Oh, yeah.
MC Thick.
Oh yeah,
the whole little crew we was talking about with Bust Down.
Oh yeah, I remember Bust Down. I had when I was a kid, man. I did the show. I think I'm very integral into Bust Down's getting his deal with Luke, kind of sort of. I'm like a little piece in his career, kind of sort of.
Yeah.
Because what I did was they had this show at this club called Ziegfeld. You know, like I said, I'm a kid, man. I'm 13, 14, and I saw this chick, Dizzy Desi. Shout out to Dizzy Desi out there in Algiers. And Dizzy Desi's name was on the billboard. And I was like, damn, Dizzy Desi rapping here tonight. I was like, they doing shows. It's like a little white kid rap club, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck them, see if I can get up in this motherfucker. So I go up in there, and the dude who owned the club, he's like, man, if you could, if the kids like you, yeah, you could do it. So I boom, grab the mic, rap in front of him, bam, get it. He's like, man, I'll give you $500. Man, shit, that was a lot of fucking money back then. You dig? I'm a fucking kid. So I'm like, but I knew nobody was gonna come see me because I was nobody. I ain't had no name. I just started rapping really, and I ain't never put in no work. But I knew Bust Down, and me and my homeboy was like, man, we can give Bust Down $300 of the dollars. We keep the two, split the two. You take 100, I take 100. And let him, do the show, and we open up for him.
Yeah.
And that way everybody come to the show, and which that would happen. And then, which led to Bust Down fucking with Greg Dishatel, and then he wound up fucking with Luke, and boom, boom. And then MC Thick do Marrero, and which was another big thing because my cousin is the DJ on that song, which is crazy. You know,
okay.
Shout out to Angelo, DJ Lowdown up there in Marrero. Yeah, my cousin.
DJ Lowdown.
Yeah, DJ Lowdown. It was like almost like Algiers Lowdown, but he's a Marrero Lowdown.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's Marrero Lowdown. He did. But they was doing MC Thick Marrero, and he called me while they was doing it. He said, "Cuz, man, I'm up here doing the scratches on Marrero." I said, "Man, shut the fuck up." He said, nah, cuz I'm in the studio right now. Check it out. He let me in. I said, oh, shit. And I didn't think, like, I knew the song was dope, but I didn't think it was going to be as a big-ass song as Marrero turned out to be. Marrero turned out to be a big song. Yeah, for, like 3 years. Stu wrote that song for like 3 years straight, man. That was a big hit. You know what I mean? And to say it's a hood, just really a local Marrero song. It ain't New Orleans.
I remember people singing the song, going other places while I was doing other artists, and they singing the Marrero song, but not knowing what Marrero was.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So the name of the song is Marrero?
The name of the song is Marrero, but Marrero is like the hood, a hood in the West Bank, on the West Bank, a city on the West Bank, and he was just singing about his hood.
That niggas don't know.
Atlantic Records came and gave him a deal.
Bust Down came up with that hook first. That's Bust Down's hook. Bust Down would never say that to nobody. He would never go on the record and say it. I say it because I give that man his props, because I got to give Bust Down a lot of props for never caring about, other dudes. If you took my hook from me, or me and you did a song together and you took it and blew up, I kind of would feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? Maybe. And Bust Down never cared. He never had no animosity or nothing. It was nothing to him. And I just thought that was so cold of him. I looked so highly of him behind it because I thought that, damn, I remember when he came up with the hook. Cruising down the street, icky, real slow. What the fuck are they yelling? Marrero.
Yeah, that sounds like some Bust Down.
And and he was like, man, that's what I'm gonna do, you dig? And him and Stu, MC Thick, was a group. They did a talent show, and they was Thick and Thin, and they did that song in the talent show. You dig? And hence, MC Thick Stu becoming MC Thick. You feel me?
Yeah.
And boom, man. I heard a wilder story about. I saw it on YouTube, man. The dude who grew up with Biggie Smalls said Biggie Smalls got his style from MC Thick.
What?
With the suits.
Yeah. I could kind of.
Yeah, said Biggie was a little self-conscious, and here's a little caveat: MC Thick and fucking Biggie Smalls was on the same label. What that was? What's that? Atlantic.
Yeah,
at the time.
Atlantic.
What's that? It's a subsidiary.
It was a Big Beat. Something
Big Beat. That's what it was. Big Beat.
Big Beat Atlantic.
Big Beat Atlantic, and it was Biggie Smalls and Lil' Kim, I think, was both signed to Big Beat Atlantic or something. And I'm like, damn, which I didn't know, afterwards I'm like, wow, go figure, man, look at that influence, that's gangster.
Yeah, I think was with Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment was in. Yeah, I kind of remember all those labels, from when you're pulling it.
It'd be on your mind.
You just don't. You don't even have to read it. You just could just do it and remember. Okay, that's
know the logo.
You already know what it is. That's before Serato, though. That's before the Serato and the hard drive and the computer.
You had to actually know what you was
doing. You had to put the little nickel on the knee.
Put the penny on the turn.
Yeah, that's whole nother
story. Because I used to buy all Gregory D records, man. And I used to always just read all Gregory D records, dude. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gregory D. Bug jump time, man. I grew up, everybody, being from New Orleans, if you ain't heard Gregory D, you ain't from New Orleans, But, man, I bought all Gregory D records. And I never forget Lil Daddy. Shout out to Lil Daddy. Rest in peace, Lil Daddy. Even UGK rap about Lil Daddy. Lil Daddy and the N.O. But Lil Daddy introduced me to Gregory D. Brought me by Gregory D house one time. And I always looked at Greg as like more of a party rapper, so I never gave him credence as being a great rapper, just a rapper, you feel me?
Yeah.
And Lil Daddy introduced, he brought me to this house, and he was like, yeah, this is another nigga, man, Jiggy Mack, you from the West Bank. He said, oh, you from the West Bank, huh? I was like, yeah. He said, where you from? I said, Marrero. And then he looked at me, because he knew, Bust Down from Marrero. He's like, I bet you think Bust Down and Tim Smooth is shit, huh? I said, yeah. He said, well, check this out. And that dude hit play. Only he had I'm in his apartment. He had, his studio, his stereo console set up.
Yeah, you ever meet Greg? Greg is like one of the most competitive rappers
Dude, I never
ever
knew
meet in your life.
Hey, I didn't know he was this nice. I disrespected him. Because I didn't know he was that cold. That dude went to busting, and I'm like, whoa. He's like, bet you don't think Tim Smooth bust down still the shit. I was like, yeah, I do. But you cold. You is where, look, hats off to him, because that's when I understood and I learned about how to sell records.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know Gregory D knew how to sell records, bro. You know what I mean? He made great records. You know what I mean? And sometimes,
well, he was a businessman at the same time.
Man. And he had a voice.
Yeah.
And he had a voice like, man, him, Sporty T, one of the hardest working rappers I ever seen.
Greg and Sporty was the group. Was Ninja Crew?
Ninja Crew.
Yeah, it was
Ninja Crew. Man, and when they split up, I used to see Sporty and nigga every fucking weekend somewhere rapping. I mean, hey, Daiquiri Shop, Roxbury, you go anywhere, Sporty that rapping, son, with some leather shorts on, some Bally Marinas, and a silk tank top.
Yeah,
with the Ford Expedition keys, dropping them. He'll walk on stage. Sporty Sporty so cool, man. Sporty walk in the middle of the stage, drop his keys in the middle of the stage, and then grab the mic, nigga. Man,
yeah, Sporty was on a whole nother level. Like Sporty was his name, Sporty.
Sporty being Sporty.
Everything was Sporty. Everything was.
Sporty was Sporty. One of the fresh. His women, everything about it got a jacket, man. Dude, New Orleans shit, bro. I mean, it sharpens you like a knife. You feel me? Being around the artists, Devious. Shout out to Devious D. Another one, another cold one, bro. Fiend, another cold one. You know what I mean? Being around the dudes, bro, they sharpen you. Mobo Joe, Ruthless Juveniles, Doghouse Posse, all them sharpen you like a knife. Ryan Gray, the boss man. See, a lot of people don't talk about this dude. Yeah. A homeboy of mine from the West Bank, man, from Harvey. He a beast, man. Your boy was producing him. From Beast by the Pound.
Not Moby, huh?
No, not Moby. The red one.
Craig
He stayed in
B?
Gretna. Not Craig B. Oh my God, man. I can't. It's sad I can't call it.
Carlos?
Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos producing. Carlos made some tracks for him and was producing them before Carlos, became part of No Limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, that's how I met Carlos, through Ryan Gray. And man, Ryan Gray, the boss man, another one of the coolest, bro. Like I said, a lot of these guys, how I become Junior Mack too. You know what I mean? Because, I ain't named myself that. And, Junior Mack ain't no cool name to name yourself. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my rap name. My rap name was the Lethal One.
Okay.
I thought LL said that. I thought he said that. I thought LL said that and Rock the Bells, bruh. So I took it when I was a kid, because I thought he said, because the Lethal One is saying that I'm rocking you well, rock the bells.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck yeah, the Lethal One is saying, I'm the Lethal One. But he didn't say that. I think he said the people say I'm rocking you. You know what I mean?
When we was little, we'll make the words our own.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? But, everybody in the streets call me Junior Mack, so fuck. Everywhere I'm going, I'm Junior Mack, which my nickname is Junior, you know what I mean? And, fuck, I just had I guess I attracted a lot of girls at a young age. I was shy. So niggas used to rib me. And they used to be like, Junior Mack. And so it wasn't cool. And, so when I go places to rap, I'm the Lethal One. Me, Bum, Chris, Sherlock Sean, my crew, and they be like, Junior Mack, you rap? I'm like, God damn, I ain't rapping that, man. But niggas who knew me, personal friends would call me Lethal One, but nobody else would call me that.
Yes, indeed.
So now I'm Junior Mack, but it is what it is, and I live up to it.
One person I don't want to forget before we like put a bow on everything. Too Cool.
Too Cool.
DJ Too Cool.
Let me shout out to DJ
That's
Too
how
Cool.
it was. Tim Smooth and DJ Too Cool. You know how everybody had the rapper and the DJ. It was no Tim Smooth without Too Cool.
Man, Too Cool, dude. The ultimate in hip hop encyclopedia information. He knows everything, like you and Ice Mike, bruh. Man, Too Cool knows everything. Too Cool was producing me. He made a lot of tracks for me. Too Cool is a great mentor. Too Cool is too cool. Too cool, bruh. Look, Too Cool was fucking with Pac, all kind of people, bruh. Man, Too Cool got a picture with Pac with a Tim Smooth shirt on. I never forget that. Yeah, when way back in the days, bruh. And I never knew, like, when Too Cool was DJing for Tim, like way back, when they first started out, I never heard him say nothing.
Nah.
He never would talk. He never said nothing.
Nah.
I ain't talked to Too Cool, bruh, to maybe 10 years after they did that record. Like, for real. Like, he would, he'd just be like,
yeah, he's just too cool. Yeah,
you dig?
He no emotions.
No emotion, But he's, man, a wealth of information, the dude that'll help you out, bruh. And one of the smartest, bruh. Like I said, man, he was producing for me and bumming him, and he was doing a lot of work for me, man. He putting me on some shit, training me. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of what these kids don't have nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he came up with a lot of those samples Tim was rapping on.
You fucking right, he came up with a lot
of
them.
He was digging in them crates, man.
Yo, he's a crate digger.
DJ.
Yeah, for real. He's still out there.
In them crates, finding it. Ooh.
Yeah,
play
shout
that
out
sample,
to all DJs.
Bring it to the producer. Him and the producer work together. Next thing you know, you got I Got to Have It by Tim Smooth.
Yeah.
He got his solo on there some kind of way. He got him a solo at the end of that song. You heard me? He got him a solo. Y'all gonna give me one track. Man. I just need one. Like they need one mic. They just gave Too Cool one track, man.
Say, bro, let me tell you something. You had a track that you made, and I heard your boy was freestyling off Lil Flip. Say, bro, if I ain't played that episode 50 times behind that fucking beat you made, bro. Dude, I wrote David Ruffin. I'm writing all kind of rhymes off of that beat, bro. Dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, Flip was killing it too. Ain't nothing but inspiration, bro.
And this dude, he gonna be a legend in the making. Though he being humble because right now, like if you call our partner Nuface, even if you did the research on his numbers right now, his numbers crazy, man. For today, what's going on today? When I popped the analytics up on this damn stripper rap shit.
Hey, you know what I mean? Look. But I tell you what, though, I don't take things lightly, and I'm serious about my craft, and I'm dedicated to my craft. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm the strip club rapper. You dig? And man, fuck that. I'm going on a strip club tour with Buzz Down. I'm gonna try to make that shit happen, nigga. Fuck that. Damn, me Buzz Down and Too Short. That'd be gangster. That'd be gangster.
That's what it is.
That'd be gangster,
well, man,
all I need to do is open up. I don't need to do a lot of songs, man. Give me 2 or 3 songs, man. Give me 6 minutes. You can get the rest of them. Man, fuck that.
Already, well, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Cise. You got anything before we close it out, man?
No, man. Keep up with Junior Mack. Keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? We working hard.
I'm out here. Follow me on Instagram, man, at the Junior Mack. You can go to my website, the Prince Junior Mack Pimp Pop. Get you some pimp shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do a pimp shit apparel too. You know what I mean? Strong enough for a man, but it's ain't made for a woman. You know what I mean?
Oh, and one more thing I gotta leave with a Tim Smooth quote before you close it out. One thing Tim used to say that used to have me dying laughing. He'll leave the room, everybody be in the room. Tim will say, you know how people say, there's no I in team. Tim will look at me and say, but there's one in Tim.
Boy, please believe it.
That's what's up, man. That's what it is. It's Donnie's podcast. Hey, man, we're up out here.
Donnie Houston.
Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
Oh yeah.